Hello everyone, this is Andy from AORUS. Today I'm gonna proudly present you the unboxing and also the review about our latest AORUS Z490 motherboard. I will take the highest one we have, the AORUS Z490 Extreme, as the reference model for the unboxing and also the review, and actually will provide up to 8 different products, all featuring the Z490 chipset. So you can choose based on your need or budget. Okay, so let's start from the unboxing. This is the box of the AORUS Z490 Extreme. So let me open this box up. Alright, open the box, you will see the motherboard itself. No worries, I will give you guys detailed review later, so let me just put this aside. The motherboard was loaded by a huge padding to make sure nothing will be harmed. And this is the large stickers for you to decorate your PC or other gears. And here are the accessory boxes you will have for the AORUS Z490 Extreme. So let me open these boxes one by one. Here you will get a USB drive for all the driver you will need it. And these two are the quick start guide and also the user manual. On the other, you will get the noise and also the temperature detection cable. And right here you will get all things you need for RGB Fusion 2.0. These are the digital and also the analog RGB header, which you could utilize for building your own RGB Fusion 2.0 PC. And there's a download layer as well. And here are some rated SATA cable for your SSD or hard drive devices. And the box right here, I think you can tell from the logo, it will be the huge antenna for your Wi-Fi 6 function attached with the AORUS Z490 Extreme. So about this one, this is the G connector, which for you to build up the switch on restart button for your PC. And this is really exclusive. This is something, that little gift we only for the Z490 Extreme version. This is the essential USB DAC, and I will explain it further in the review later. So after the unboxing, let's take a closer look at the AORUS Z490 Extreme. You know, we have done a lot of improvement on this board, including the power, the thermal, the extreme memory support. So let me start from the power. You know, solid power will always be the core for premium gaming or multitasking. And AORUS is a brand that always insists on utilizing multiple phases of the power. So you could still expect 16 phases of the power on the Z490 Extreme. And actually each phase of the power could deliver up to 90 ampere of the current. So it could provide totally 1440 ampere of the power, which is really amazing. But something new on the Z490 Extreme is that we have newly deployed the tantalum polymer capacitor to reduce the transient that was occurred while switching from the lightweight scenario to the power-hungry one. So let me explain to you what transient is. It's kind of temporary, unstable states that was caused by the insufficient power delivery of the system while switching from the lightweight scenario to the power-hungry one. Let's take the real-world example to make it more comprehensive. Just imagine that you run both apps on your PC. One is quite lightweight, such as the browser with a single tap. Another one is probably power-hungry, such as the CPU-intensive game, maybe it's the GTA 5. So whenever you switch from the browser to the game, there will be temporary insufficient power delivery from the system, and the system clock frequency will fluctuate drastically, and that will be called transient. In terms of the real-world experience, you will find that the FPS in-game, when you just switch from the browser to it, maybe will fluctuate for just a little moment. But you know, the truth is, the transient is usually occurred by more extreme scenarios, but we think it still has the chance to affect your user experience. So we have newly deployed the tantalum polymer capacitor on the Z490 Extreme. You know, this capacitor basically is the ideal capacitor because it has better ESR and also the ripple current spec, and most important of all, it features stable storage of the electricity even under the frequency change. And that's right the timing where the transient will happen. It will happen right from switching between the lightweight scenario to the power hungry one, right the timing the frequency will change. So the tantalum polymer capacitor on Z490 XTREME will play the perfect role as a huge dam, not for the water, but for the electricity to rearm the system that was ready for those sudden huge power draw from those power hungry scenarios. And according to our testing lab, actually on Z490 XTREME, it only takes about 50% of the time needed to recover from the transient to the highest clock while switching to the power hungry scenario, and promise you more stable and speedy platform for premium gaming or multitasking. So now you know how mighty, how solid the power on the Z490 XTREME is, then let's talk about the thermal. So on the latest Z490, we have upgraded the thermal system to the second generation, both for the direct touch and also the thin array technology. About the direct touch 2, basically we have enlarged the heat pipe from 6.5 to 8.5, and which makes it has closer contact between the pipe and also the heatsink to increase the thermal efficiency. And about the thin array 2, we have done something really exclusive, is that we have drilled additional 3 holes on each fins on the thermal module. And by these holes on the fins, the heat will heat more fins while flowing across the thermal module, and the thermal efficiency will be increased as well. So now, thanks to the second generation of the direct touch and also the thin array, now the capability of the temperature drop on the Z490 has increased about 7%, which promises you more stable and speedy platform for long-lasting gaming or content creation. If you want to have your memory operation on the board more stable, then less interference or noise it receives from other parts is a must. On the Z490, we have done several new designs for the memory. The first is that we have hidden the memory layout into the PCB. In the past, you will easily find the memory layout was exposed on the surface of the PCB of motherboard, and it will easily gain a lot of noise or interference from other IC parts, because you know a motherboard is a huge collection of the IC parts, over 3,000 units, and when they are all in operation, there's inevitable interference or noise will be occurred. So by hiding the memory layout into the PCB, it will receive much less interference or noise. And another design we have done to reduce the interference is that we just changed the way we deploy the memory socket from the DIP to SMT. DIP is kind of traditional way that we deploy the memory socket to the board, and the biggest feature of it is that you will find a tons of pins on the backside of the memory socket. Because these kind of pins was made by metal, it's metallic of course, so it will gain lots of interference or noise from other IC parts. But thanks to SMT, you will find there's no pins on the backside of the memory socket, and much less interference will be received as well. And to make the memory operation even more perfect on the Z490 XTREME, we have also deployed the tantalum polymer capacitor to improve transient response of the memory. So thanks to all this new design, the compatible memory speed on Z490 XTREME has increased about 10%, which promises you more speedy and stable platform for gaming or, benchmarking. Okay, so let me talk about this. This is the thing that I have mentioned in the unboxing. The little gift that was exclusive for the Z490 XTREME will be the essential USB DAC. Actually, you can just regard it as the external audio device, and all you need to do is just plug in with the Type-C port. It will be regarded as another audio device, and you just need to plug in your premium headset or earbuds through the 3.5mm jack on it. Then you will have the premium sound immediately. But there's a little story behind this. Let me share it with you. We have done a lot of effort on improving the sound quality of the motherboard, such as the use of high quality DSP, ESS taper DAC,
TXC oscillator, audiophile grade like the PCB, the layout, and also the capacitor. So yes, when you just try to access the sound from the motherboard directly, it sounds awesome. But things will change a little bit when you try to access the sound via the front panel of your case. It doesn't sound as good as the one you get from the motherboard directly. Why? You know, if you want to access the sound with the front panel of your case, then it means that you need to attach the analog audio cable that was bundled by the case to the motherboard directly. And we think that will be the problem because from our observation, usually the quality of the analog audio cable that was attached by the case is, usually not the premium. So our R&D and also the PN just keep thinking about, hey, is there any other way we can allow you guys to access the sound, to access the premium sound, of course, with the front panel of your case? And this will be the answer to that. Even with its tiny footprint, you could still expect high quality on this because you could also have the high quality DSP, ES-Saber DAC, audiophile grade PCB layout, and also the WMAC capacitor on these things. So you don't need to be compromised with the quality of the audio cable inside the case anymore. You just need to plug in with the Type-C port of your case on the front, then you can have the premium sound immediately. And for me, the best thing will be, it's also compatible with my smartphone. So if you got the Android-based smartphone which features the Type-C port, you just need to plug in and without additional driver or app installed in it, then we'll have the premium sound immediately. You can easily find the sound quality of your smart device has been elevated to another level. The same situation will be found when you just plug in with the Type-C port on the laptop, which makes the sound quality premium awesome. Okay, so that will be all about the AORUS Z490 XTREME. Hope this video helped you guys learn this beautiful motherboard more, and never feel hesitate to leave us the comment or question below. This is Andy. Thank you for watching. Stay home, stay healthy, and I will see you guys in the next one.